Hey there, Pokemon Club. I got a very special battle for you today. It's with none other than an actual person, Joe Albert. So let's get it on. Pokemon battle time. We're not in the subway anymore. It's getting real. Joe's a dude. But I'm not. So I'm going to start off leading with a Chandelure here. He's going to lead off with his Totoro, the Fire Gorilla, and I retreat immediately, not wanting to get pummeled in the face, and I switch to my Xmas, who I think can take a good punch or two. But Joe predicts that with his amazing abilities and goes for Belly Drum, and I'm like, shit, what can I do now? He's obviously faster, he has maximized attack, he's going to Fire Punch me, and Fire Punch the shit out of me and my little bat. You killed Christmas, Joe. You killed Christmas. Why? The children. So I go for the revenge kill with Ninja, not wanting to put up with shenanigans. I just go for a Thunderbolt in case he switches out or something, and it takes him out. So far I'm not in the hole yet, but he sends out himself in snake form. I'm like, uh-oh. So I switch out, not wanting to take a bunch of leaves in my mouth, and I go back to Nick Wixon, but he goes for the foul play, and I should have known something was up here, but I figured snakes are sneaky animals, of course. They can play foul, they have sneaky tricks, why not? So he kills my ghost with his grass snake, and I send out my little Pikachu. Just trying to get some damage on him. Use the Volt Switch. And guess what the fuck happens? It wasn't even him. It was Auroric! Damn you! So, having known that now, I send out Gatorade on the Volt Switch. And he does his Night Slash, which doesn't even do pennies to me. So I'm able to take him out with an Earthquake and get my Moxie boost. And that's good. So I get my little Moxie boost up, and then Joe sends out a surprise whale. Elmer! He used to be my buddy back in 4th gen, I think. I traded him up. But I traded him to Joe, and he's bringing him back out, claiming his former glory, and he's using a whale rollout attack. But I switch in Tim Curry, the masterful wall, who I am discovering more and more is just the best. And so it's a whale versus Thornbush battle, and he keeps rolling out. He's locked into rollout, but Tim Curry's awesome ability deals him more damage than any of the rollouts are doing to me, and then I get the Leech Seed up for ultimate stalling action. And basically, the rest of this battle for me just devolves into a sort of stall war, me just using Tim Curry. Been watching too much Price is Right. Tim Curry to stall out all his guys, and it just takes a long time. Involves no skill on my part. I just kind of sit back and poison his stuff. But dang, can Tim Curry do that well? Oof. So I got the Toxic off on him. He's Leech Seeded. He's rolling out, so he's hitting himself for some damage. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. What can go wrong? Well, you'll find out. So he continues his rolling, and a whale rolling around, you think, would do a lot more. Look at him. He goes way back into the background. He must be 10 times the actual size depicted. But Tim Curry's just unfazed. He's got his little dangling tentacles, and that's okay with him. So Toxic is finally able to take him out, and as Elmer sinks into his watery grave, he counters with a Breloom, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to get spored, but of course, he's sporing, and so Tim Curry's asleep. Sleep, Tim Curry, sleep, you've done so well. And he's fast asleep. but knowing there's really nothing Breloom can do to me, I kind of just sit in and let my sleep continue, taking a nap. Which is probably because this battle is so boring, because I'm just using Tim Curry to his fullest. And so he's iron barbing. Iron barbs is pretty sweet, and I wake up, get the toxic off on him. Pretty nice, I suppose. And yeah, I'm just getting leftovers again. But oh, didn't see that poison heal coming, so I retreat. I put in my scout just to die pretty much, because he headbutts Pikachu right in the gullet. Right in the gullet! And that Toxic is proving to be quite useful on him. I get a quick attack off. It's a crit. Booyah, Pikachu, you suck ass! And Pikachu goes down. And he's getting poison heal off. Toxic really proved to be in this battle another, like, big drawback for me. I mean, it killed a couple of his guys, but bad timing on my part leads him with a healing Breloom and something else. So I send in my Starmie for the Psychic, take him out. He sends out himself, his real self, and I go for another Psychic, hoping it'll take him out, and it doesn't, and I'm pissed. And he Giga Drains the shit out of me. Oh yeah, didn't see that one coming. I should have. So my one and only ninja's down, and all I have is Gatorade to send in, and oh, so weak versus grass, he just leaf blades me to smithereens. Not my greatest day. So Gatorade goes down, not swinging, he didn't even get a punch off. And I'm forced to send back in my MVP, Tim Curry. And Joe uses all his strength! And it hurts him. I go for the Toxic. You've seen this all before. He's badly poisoned, because I'm just spreading my sickness around. More the merrier, yay! And you know it's getting stally when I protect. I mean, what else can I do? Getting the lefties back up. Toxic croaking. He goes for the Giga's Drain. It's not going to do very much at all. I go for the Hero Ball, and since his snake is pretty dang fast, it's going to do just enough that poison damage will take him out. So we are down to our last pokes. How epic is this battle? And he sends in Ear. Goes for the Aerial Ace. I'm shrugging off. I'm already singing victory at this point. Ha ha! But then, huge misplay on my part. I get cocky, go for the Toxic, not knowing that he has the Guts ability, thereby doubling his attack and burying me underground. And after this, all it's going to take is a Brick Break from him. And that's going to be game. Great battle, Joe. You've bested Tim Curry, who I thought was impregnable, indestructible, and all those other undefeatable synonyms. But great battle. Pokemon Club, rock on, booyah.